As you guys can see, that's a lot of Tacomas. Those are a lot of trucks right behind me, and there's plenty more to come. So we need to talk about the car market right here, right now, and the direction it's heading in. You could say I have some insider info on some of this. I've been in the car industry for a very, very, very long time. My father was in the car industry for a very, very, very long time. He's retired now. And his dad was in the car industry for a very, very long time. So we're all three, well, my grandfather's dead, but me and him have been talking about this. And, I've been through COVID. I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows. And the car industry right now, car dealerships as a whole, very interesting predicament, guys. And some people might like that. They might be happy to see the downfall of some of these dealerships. And some people might be a little bit upset and they don't want to see what's happening. But I could tell you for almost a fact that this is not uncommon, and this is something that was very predictable. Oh my god, can I talk? Sorry. So this is my perspective of what's going to happen and what's happening right now and what you can expect moving forward to 2025, because we are currently 18 hours away from 2025, something like that. So first off, if you are a consumer and you buy cars and you're in the car market to buy, this is a good time for you. This is a very, very good time to buy, especially if you're looking for a truck. You could probably get some insane deals right now. The deal could be so good that you could even flip the car and probably make some profit if you buy a truck brand new and you know how to negotiate, which unfortunately most people don't know how to negotiate. So if you are in the market for, let's say, a Ram, a Tundra, a F-150, even some Chevy Silverados, you could probably get a pretty kick-butt deal right here, right now. Really today, the 31st of December, you could probably get some crazy, insane deal on some of these trucks. I'm talking upwards of 5 to 10 G's off, if not way, way, way more, which we haven't seen something like that since prior to COVID, obviously. So it's funny, prior to COVID, the car market was at a really, really good point for consumers and for dealers and people that work in the car industry. And then COVID happened, and you would think that the people that work in the car industry would be screwed, but they actually started thriving, right? We started making the most money we ever made in our lives. I mean, that's just the God honest truth. COVID put a lot of money in dealerships' pockets, a lot of money in salespeople's pockets, a lot of money in anybody's pocket that worked at a car dealership. I mean, that's just the God's honest truth, and it is what it is, right? Now we're starting to see a flip. I always say what comes up must come down and what comes down must come up. So now we're at the point where the consumers are benefiting from the market and the dealerships not so much, right? Now I'm seeing a lot of salespeople, a lot of people in the car industry start to go bye-bye and get into different things, and it's unfortunate. The car industry is a great place to work. It's a lot of fun. You get a lot of experience, but if you're not making money, why would you continue, right? It's all about the money. It's all about the green. That's just the way the world works, unfortunately. So like I was saying, the consumers are now in the benefit. You could probably get some insane deals right now, and probably within the next 6 to 7 months, you're going to continue getting fantastic deals on really any new car. Right now, it's mostly just trucks, and it's very manufacturer dependent. Like if you're looking for Toyota sedans, Camry Corollas, don't expect any crazy deal. Don't, because they're hard to get. Toyota's not making a lot of them because Toyota's still kind of hanging on to the COVID la land. They're still drinking that COVID juice. So if you want a Corolla, Camry, RAV4, you're not getting any type of discount. MSRP is the lowest that most dealerships would go. You might get a little bit under that, but don't expect anything crazy. On the other hand, stuff like Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, any of their cars you can get some good deals on. They're sitting on a lot of inventory right now, and they're going to start showing you some crazy incentives, like insane incentives. So that's something you got to keep in mind. Really, the Japanese brands are still kind of holding out. Honda, Toyota, Subi, Mazda. They're still kind of holding out. They're not giving you any type of crazy rebates or incentives or anything like that. The closest thing is Toyota's 1.9 on the Tundras right now, which is crazy good, like crazy good. We're seeing Tundras fly like no other. I haven't seen Tundras move off the lot this fast since COVID, really, when you couldn't get any. So that's where we're at, guys. I mean, that's where we are at. Are dealerships dying? That's the main question. Is, are dealerships dying? And the answer is no. Within the next 6-7 months, dealerships are going to be back to thriving. as much as people hate to admit it, people like coming to car dealerships and buying cars. They like talking to people. They like seeing what they're buying. It's an experience that you can't replace with AI, with computers, with technology. This is something that you're not going to replace that easily. And, people love to hate dealerships. That's really what it is. People love to hate car dealerships, It's one of those things where you hate it, but if it went bye-bye, you would miss it type of thing. You'd be like, we need to bring back the people, the car dealerships, the negotiations. People would want that to come back. And, it is what it is, right? It doesn't really bother me too much. I got a lot of hate. But, the way I see it, if you're not getting hated on, you're doing something wrong. As simple as that. And everybody should be able to agree with that to an extent. But back to what I was saying, the car market is at an all-time low. I mean, that's just a fact, right? Dealerships have never been sitting on this much inventory in a long, long, long time. But what it is just, like I said, what comes down must come up, and what comes up must come down. So we're just in that down period, but slowly and surely, hang on, it's getting windy. We're on the down period, but slowly we're going to come back up and it's going to neutralize right now. So you as the consumer, you need to go buy cars right now. This is the time to buy. If you wait until 2026, you might screw yourself out of tens of thousands of dollars, especially if you're looking for a truck. For people that are leasing right now, it wouldn't be that bad if you got your lease a little bit earlier, and this, especially if you're driving a truck. So keep that in mind moving to 2025. Yeah, I mean, I've been all around the block. I've sold every car imaginable, and right now I think Jeep's the one suffering the most. Jeep, Dodge, Ram, stuff like that. But I think they'll be okay. They're going to start spewing out some crazy incentives coming up soon. I mean, I'm talking incentives that you have no choice but to go buy those cars. I mean, that's how good we're talking that things are going to get soon. Toyota's holding out, Honda's holding out, Subaru's holding out, Mazda's holding out a little bit, Chevy's holding out a little bit too, but all that's going to change within the next 6-7 months, guys. I mean, big time. And, our market's coming back. Our market is coming back. People have more monies in their pocket, and when they see these incentives on some of these trucks, man, some of these cars, they're going to have no choice but to go buy. So yeah, we're about 8 minutes into the video. I just kind of want to whip out my phone and just kind of, just say my perspective, right? People have been asking me, I'm getting a lot of DMs like, Rudy, what the heck is going on? Should I buy? Should I not buy? Should I save my money and wait until 2020? No. If you want to buy, I'm really talking about trucks right now. If you want to go buy a truck, now is the time, excluding some manufacturers. But, like I said, Toyota has the 1.9 on the Tundra, which is super appetizing. Super appetizing. If you go to the right dealership, you could probably get close to invoice pricing and the 1.99, which again, that's a deal on a Tundra that a couple years ago was unimaginable. And here we are, 2025, about to be 2025. You can get that deal right here, right now. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Please, if you are made it to this point in the video, leave me some comments. I mean, tell me some questions, what your experience. I'm on the East Coast, so anybody that's on the West or, Texas, Chicago, Illinois, in that area, let me know how dealerships are for you out there, your experience. And if you're in the car business, let me know how your sales are going. If it's up, down, are you making more money, less money? Yeah, so